Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with some more SFO Grimhammer changes in the newest update, The Last Kiss, which is scheduled to drop at the end of next week. A friendly reminder once again that this is the last ever patch for SFO Grimhammer 2, and the next time we hopefully see some new update videos will be for Warhammer 3. But let's not waste any more time and check out some new changes. Today we're going to check out the newest changes to Vlad and Isabella von Carstein, the power couple of the Warhammer Fantasy universe. The changes here will make them unique in comparison to Manfred and Ghost or even Heinrich Kemmler's faction. Vlad's own unique faction effect, known as the Dark Kiss, has the following benefits. Start with 1 Blood Kiss and stronger traits for Bloodline Lords, access to unique building in Castle Drakenhof, and technologies after taking Altdorf. Zombies, Crypt Ghouls, Skeletons, Graveguard, Black Knights, Spirit Hosts, Khan Wraiths, Hex Wraiths, Fell Bats, and Direwolves, oh my, have a 25% chance to be resurrected when below 50% health. Unique unit, Knights of the Red Death, special aura decreasing enemy unit speed and leadership. Income from Vampire Crypts and Vampire Keeps plus 50%, and finally main income source is buildings and sacking settlements. Vlad's unique character trait, Consuming First, has the following benefits. Attribute Siege Attacker, Undying Love plus 10 melee attack and melee defense when Vlad and Isabella are reinforcing each other, charge bonus plus 25% for Blood Knight units in Lord's army, and finally all units in Vlad von Carstein's army receive the Vanguard deployment. Isabella's unique faction effects, known as Beloved in Death, has the following benefits. Start with 1 Blood Kiss and stronger traits for Bloodline Lords. Access to unique building in Castle Drakenhof and technologies after taking Altdorf. Dire Bat units are summoned in every battle. No upkeep for Fell Bats and Dire Wolves units in own armies when in owned territory. This means that you can have a cheap, free defensive army. Unique unit, Knight of the Red Death, special aura increasing own damage and leadership, and of course main income source is buildings and sacking settlements. Isabella's own unique trait, Dark Retinue, has the following benefits. Undying Love plus 10 melee attack and melee defense when Vlad and Isabella are reinforcing each other. Melee attack plus 10 for embedded vampire heroes in Lord's army, melee defense plus 5 for embedded vampire heroes in Lord's army, and speed plus 25% for Fellbats and Direwolves in Lord's army. The Mausoleum of the Mad Count in Castle Drakenhof, when you're playing as Vlad or Isabella, has been upgraded to that of a landmark, and you can get access to it as soon as Castle Drakenhof is at tier 4. You can also see on screen right now that the building itself has a lot of benefits, which makes it very beneficial for you to have. Mostly focusing around your vampire heroes, increasing their capacity and also increasing their recruit rank. Plus 4 to a recruit rank, which is faction-wide, is incredibly useful, especially as you start building more and more heroes, as that way you'll be able to make perfect use of all your different vampire count spellcasters and have lots more spells unlocked at the very beginning. You would have also noticed that this is exactly where you're able to recruit your special unique unit, which is only available to Vlad and Isabella. More on that a little bit later. So like the typical Vlad and Isabella campaign, you'll first want to take over all of Sylvania, but then what next? Well, you'll want to start making your way to Altdorf, as we're fully aware. As capturing and then constructing the city of Altdorf, you'll be able to get access to a bunch of new technologies. You'll see a wide variety of different benefits, either picking up new items or moving down to the bottom sections, which are divided into their own respective subsections, meaning that you won't be able to get everything, as that would be quite strong, but you can mix and match and decide exactly what you want. The upper technologies are focused around transforming certain characters into that of a darker version of the Imperial version, whereas all other sections will be varied depending on the specific technology that it is. Now, as you can see, they are fairly expensive, so you won't be able to spam these early on, depending on how you've been building up on your way to conquering Altdorf. But you will want to go straight to Altdorf to be able to get all these benefits as soon as possible. This is of course depending on your playstyle, but it's not too difficult to go straight to Altdorf after picking up Sylvania. You've got Stirland in the way, and not too much after that. You will also notice that this is also a way to get a decent amount of blood kisses, which will help you in a number of different ways. The most common is obviously the Bloodline Lords, which have had their faction-wide effects changed for this new patch. Lemians will have the following effects by the time that you unlock the 3rd Lord. All enemies have lowered missile weapon range by 25% during battles, vigor loss reduction minus 15%, hero action success chance plus 25%, and campaign line of sight subsequent turn plus 150%. The Strigoi bloodline will offer the following effects: campaign movement range plus 20% for armies, ambush success chance plus 25%, vampiric corruption plus 5, ambush defense chance plus 25%, and attribute stalk, own armies when in own territories. The Von Karstein bloodline will have the following effects: constant casualty replenishment rate plus 10%, public order plus 4, gain access to Sylvanian crossbowmen, gain access to Sylvanian handgunners, and finally physical resistance plus 20% when defending. The Necrarch bloodline offers the following effects: miscast base chance minus 15%, research rate plus 50%, army ability Fear of Death when in foreign territory. As you can see here, it summons a unit of zombies. And finally, raise dead cost minus 25%. And finally, the Blood Dragon bloodline has the following effects: immune to untainted attrition, weapon strength plus 25% for cavalry units, unit experience gain per turn plus 500, and lastly, the ability known as Headhunter for all characters faction-wide. This is a debuff aura which will reduce the enemy melee defense by 8. Of course, all those blood kisses can be used in the Night Court mechanic, which is going to be quite useful for you at the very beginning, especially if you want to push directly into Altdorf. You've got a lot of Imperial factions to deal with, and some of them that might join the battle in defense of the Empire's capital. This mechanic is of course quite useful, as the vampire count starts right in the middle of potential enemies from all sides. You don't have many allies, barring Manfred especially, and it's also very likely that you're going to try and confederate with Manfred, so you're going to be left alone very early into the game. And lastly, we have the Knights of the Red Death on screen right now, so you can check out their stats. They're a legendary unit, anti-large, they've got area attacks and regeneration. These are very powerful Hellsteed Knights, which you'll want to be able to recruit as soon as you can, as they can be very devastating on charges, and are very useful pretty much against any enemy that you put them up against. They've got a great custom model which makes them stand out, and who doesn't want a unit of Hellsteed Knights charging into the enemy defending the wall, or even some big monsters that need to be taken down quick. But that concludes the changes that we're going to show off for the vampire counts in SFO Grimhammer The Last Kiss. There are of course a few other changes here and there, and it's likely that Venrus himself is going to show them off when he does the big reveal stream, or maybe you'll want to explore for those changes yourself. But the patch is not done, however, and next up we'll be looking at the changes towards the Vampire Coast. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games, where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel has been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.